evening with your CIG TV news update. I'm Donna Bush. Glad you could join us. On his last day in office, Governor Duncan Taylor announces the appointment of 4 Queen's Counsels in the Cayman Islands. With the approval of the Secretary of State for Foreign and Commonwealth Affairs, His Excellency made the appointments of attorneys Colin McKee, Ian Paget Brown, Eileen Nervick, and Trevor Ward. A release from the governor's office points out that in each of the overseas territories, the rank of Queen's Counsel may be granted to a very limited number of senior legal practitioners. Now, the governor has made the appointments as Queen's Counsel on the recommendation of the judiciary, and with the approval of the Secretary of State, the formal admissions to the inner bar will take place in open court before the Chief Justice and judges of the Grand Court on a date to be announced later. It was also noted that these are the first appointments of new QCs in the Cayman Islands since 2010. Meantime, His Excellency and Mrs. Taylor also held a farewell reception on the lawns of Government House on Friday evening for friends and other invited guests. They both expressed fond memories about the Cayman Islands and its people and their sadness to leave. Premier of the Cayman Islands, the Honorable Alden McLaughlin, spoke to the large number of invitees, acknowledging his respect for Mr. Taylor, saying they both have the best interests of the Cayman Islands at heart, which was a relationship that would take the Cayman Islands forward. He wished the governor and his family success in his new assignment. Several gifts were given to the Taylors on behalf of the Cayman Islands: a cow cod as a token of continuing protection, another gift crafted by artist Llewellyn Bodden and made of local conch shells and Cayman mahogany, and the other a framed photograph of his first inspection of the guard when he arrived in the Cayman Islands back in 2010. And before his departure today, Wednesday, members of the Chamber of Commerce paid their respects to Governor Taylor and his wife, Mrs. Beatrice Taylor, at the Ritz-Carlton. That happened last week. As a parting gift, Mr. Chris Dugan, president of the Chamber, presented the Taylors with a set of 3 commemorative plates depicting scenes in Caymanian life. And in other news today, immigration officials are in the process of interviewing 4 men, 3 from Belize and 1 from Jamaica, who were rescued at sea during the early morning hours on Tuesday. An immigration source tells CIG TV that once their stories are confirmed, they will then make a decision on what to do. Consulate and representatives have been contacted in the said countries and informed of the rescue operation carried out by the RCIPS. Authorities intercepted the boat around 5 in the morning on Tuesday after the engine ran out of fuel or malfunctioned. Now, the canoe, about 27 feet long, was located about 5 miles off East End after the men called for emergency assistance. The illegal immigrants were refused entry and taken into custody. Reports are that the 5 men gave conflicting stories about how they arrived in Cayman's territorial waters. Finally, coming up on a special spotlight show tonight here on CIG TV, the entire show is dedicated to the 45th anniversary of our national airline, Cayman Airways. You'll hear from those who've been with the national airline for decades and about the way forward. It's all coming up on Spotlight, only here on CIG TV, first tonight at 8 o'clock. And of course, remember, you can always go online to the Cayman Islands government Facebook and YouTube pages. The YouTube address is CIGOVT Info Services, and the Facebook address is Cayman Islands Government if you missed any of our news update, as well as to get the very latest in government and community news. And don't forget to tune into Radio Cayman's Talk Today show with Sterling Dwayne Ebanks daily from 12:15. On the show tomorrow, Miriam Foster of the Family Resource Center talks about bullying, and Pedro Teye will talk about sustainable design and construction. And of course, there's the open line for you, the public, to call. All right, well, that ends our news update for today. I'm Donna Bush, as always. Thanks for watching CIG TV, and bye-bye for now.